Today we are going to recap the weekend, talk through this Monday Night Football game, and let's catch the first squad ride of December. This is Behind the Lines. A kid in full hockey fit pulls up and sits right in front of you, and you can't see a thing. This might be more of a neat guy move than just bringing your glove to a game. At least your glove is not right in the people behind your face. I'm not trying to grow my bones anymore. My bones are grown, bro. I don't need to drink milk. I'm not a baby. You know who drinks milk? Babies. And children. I'm milking my coffee. I drink black coffee like a grown up. He ain't growing a pig. If I could speak another language, I'd say that one too. It's time to dust off old Krabs again, take the less than half a pick, and f***ing cash would be tonight. Tail it, fade it, I don't give a... I'm making money on it. What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Monday, episode 815 piece. As always, hold the fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Jovan. Boots on ground, in Dallas. Jovan, it feels good.
Feels great.
Feels good. Got a pretty cool painting back here. We got more stuff to add, but from going to my old kitchen in my first apartment to doing shows at my in-laws' house in the basement, my own house in the basement, to now boots on ground in Dallas permanently. The show's hitting differently today. I cannot wait to grind with you guys, like Goots is always talking about, bringing some of that East Coast mentality down here in person and annoy the heck out of Jovan mainly in person and have him get extra pissed at me when I'm taking Devontae Adams not to score right across the table from him. Jovan, we did it. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, chat.
No Devontae under touchdowns is fucking table grabs. I'm done with seeing that on the feed.
We'll talk about it. We got plenty of time. We got to recap the weekend first. And a lot of subbies are flowing in here, guys. How do we sound? 10-4s. Yeah, you know I had to rock my full Nats fit day one.
Full Nats fit is absurd.
Full Nats fit day one had to be rocked. If I was not here in a full Nats fit, you would think an alien took over my body. But shout out Rycult, getting the party started here. 36-month streak on day one of in-person BTL. Hell yes, you are him, Rycult. We appreciate you, Beast. We got some serious subbies getting involved here. How about Brock D as well? Congrats on the in-person shows. W Brock D, W Subbies, WCKE 2215 getting involved on the resub as well. A lot of subbies, even Big Cheesy is getting involved as well for 18 months. W Big Cheese. Appreciate you, Beast. Nelly Nell getting involved. Nate W getting involved. He says, go Pack, go. We got C Bernat getting involved. How about Big Bubs? 27 months. Sure. W's. Appreciate all the subbies, all the vibes. Chat is popping today. Even Daniel's getting involved. No. Daniel said, hold my beer, hold my water. I'm dropping a 5-unit whale.
Chef T.
We'll just let this puppy run.
Yeah, I'm seeing rumors of 35% off subs.
Wow, is that true?
I'm seeing that on Twitch.
Wow.
John Mula's getting involved. Miguel's getting 5.
Canadian Goots.
You'll love to see it.
Canadian Goots said, I want to get involved as well.
Yeah, what is that?
50 bits?
That's a horse.
What is up with those horses? What are they doing on the screen?
Horse.
Shout out Goots. Shout out Canadian Goots. Shout out Brian C. 30 stream streak. Love the new feature on Twitch where you can see the stream streaks and see who's a goat, who's in here every single day.
There's Trent.
W. Brian C.
There's Trent. Not even in office, I don't think.
No, first day down here, and Trent's nowhere to be found, and it's noon.
Just bitching.
Hilarious. Just bitching. Nowhere to be found in the office. Hopefully he's doing his show today. We got DJ Lean getting involved with the resub. Let's go, DJ Lean. Atta boy.
DJ Lean.
Atta boy. Appreciate you guys. Nate Bieri getting involved with the resub. Plenty of resubs to start the week today. Could be the difference. T-Bone Steak. Miguel dropped a 5-unit whale. John Mula got involved. Chef T came in, dropped a 10-unit whale. Thought that would squeak by. Nope, no chance.
Can't
W
squeak.
Chef T. Appreciate you, Chef T. Let's go. Horses for the Broncos. Okay, Jacob, too soon. But hey, I don't think I've ever been less mad about a loss in my life last night watching my Commanders. Just oozing heart.
I mean, you probably don't want to win anyway. That's like that's a respectable tank.
I'm not a tanker. I want to win every game. I'm not a tanker.
I know you want to, like watching the game, but like when we get to the end of the season,
we
get to April.
I'd rather win game. I'd rather go 8-9 and win games we shouldn't, not make the playoffs, and get a shitty-ass pick like the Wizards have done my whole life, than tank and get a handout number 1 pick.
What do you mean get a handout?
I'm not a handout number 1 pick guy. I think you play as hard as you can every game. You give it your all. Give it the old college try, and the chips fall where they may. Right?
Holy
Daniel seems to agree. How about another 5-unit whale? Let's go.
Splooges.
Come on now.
Big baller with a 5. William Wager with a 5.
Come on now. Let's go.
Dave Martinez, 69 nice. CKE.
Wow.
5 gifted. Literally Kai Sanat on Monday.
Kai Sanat on a Monday. I'll be honest. I thought I'd walk up into the office this morning. Me and Goots got here nice and early. What, 8:30, Goots? We were 8 a.m. We were here, sitting here waiting. I thought Trent would be at the door with some sort of giant key. Handed me a giant key and a nice handshake and a suit. No key to be found, no Trent to be found, no suit certainly to be found. But hey, a man could dream. Man could dream.
You'll learn that as long as you're down here, Krabs. Try to hear, man.
Well, we're about to set the tone.
He doesn't wake up until hours later than everybody else.
Dude's pushing 30 and still rolling over in bed. Okay. Canadian Goots at another 100 biddies. Let's go, Canadian Goots. Atta boy. How about Brian C getting involved as well with a resub on Prime? Guys, remember, you get a free subby on Prime every single month. I'm sure our GOAT, Pega, can drop the link on how to cash those puppies in right now. W Pega, WUB Bulls, W Kyle02. If you guys have not resubbed, if you haven't subbed in a while, if you're trying to get involved, today could be the day. Today could be the day. So many subbies coming in, and not just regular resubs. We got 5-unit sub whale. CKE dropping a 5-unit sub whale. Tinlin Tutan, my GOAT. W. Tinlin Tutan dropping a 5-unit sub whale as well. Chief Tane, J. Cal, True Tyler. How about Bookit Sports dropping a 5-unit whale?
No way Trent's dropping
Is that one on the card? Sure we can.
Trent's on the fucking account dropping whales.
Sure we can.
So Beck.
Quit bitching, man. Trent, where's my key, man? Where's my key? Pega getting involved with a 5-unit sub whale. Let's go, Pega. Atta boy. How about a hype train level 10? To start the day and set the tone.
11.
Lucky number 11.
Wow.
Sure.
11.
Will we get to 20? What's the record? Didn't we get like 23 or something the other day? Yeah. That's actually impressive.
21 or some shit.
That's hard to do. And also, I know we love all the Kai Sanat jokes. Haven't seen Kai Sanat one time on my feed in 2 months. I think he took the money from a subathon and ran.
I mean,
he's gone.
Wouldn't you?
Well, no, I'd show up every day no matter what. I don't tank. I don't run.
Go to the Galapagos, dude. He was streaming his entire life for a month.
That's an extendo ravcation.
Literally
2
extendo.
months.
Those might.
I guess he earned it.
Those are renamed Trentcations.
Okay, I guess he earned it.
Yeah, we've moved past that one.
I guess he earned it. T Crazy getting involved. Best in the biz. WT Crazy, we appreciate you, Beast. Auto Gelato. So many goats coming in here. If we missed you, I apologize. I think we got all the goats. We really appreciate you guys coming in here, getting involved. Yeah, how does the soundboard sound? We can't hear anything here, unfortunately, but I'm assuming Goots is over there in the corner just pushing buttons. That's what I'm imagining right now. W's. Can we add a bitching hour segment? Now that you're in the office, I could pop in and bitch for 5 minutes. I would love that.
Here. Yeah, as long as you're here.
Can I open the door? Trent, you out there? No. All right, save some time. To the top with Timon getting involved with a resub. Let's go to the top, Timon. There we go. Come on. Still a lot to be done here in the studio. We're going to get different camera angles going in the next couple weeks. I got all my memorabilia in some sort of pod being shipped down here as we speak. So who knows where that thing is. Hopefully it gets here at some point. It's supposed to be here in like a week. Once we get that, we're going to have some more memorabilia behind us in the background. We're going to make the studio even better. And I'm very, very excited to get started here this week, guys. A lot to go over. Let's start recapping the weekends as we get some subbies getting involved here. Appreciate all the subbies. Why don't we go ahead and start it off and do some recaps here? How about some squad rides? I think 0 for 2 in our last 2 squad rides. Pretty sure. Could be wrong, but yeah, looks like the Colts caked it. And the under, it was a college basketball under, the Tennessee under.
Yeah, it was eons
I believe was the last one. That feels like eons ago. That was like last Tuesday. Yeesh.
That was cookie.
And the Colts were also cookie as well.
Cookie butter.
It's the week of the underdog in the NFL. Finally. Yeah. Good to see it.
It's great for you, Chris.
Good to see it, right? Good to see some dogs barking finally. And if you want to learn more about how the dogs have been barking, I did just write up an article and post it to the new Bookit site. If you want to go check it out, I've been talking about the dogs barking and potentially a dog barking tonight on Monday Night Football. We're going to talk about it here, also in this article that we just posted. So check that puppy out. I'm sure Goots can splooge the link to the website, and you guys can go check that puppy out today. Okay, W Goots.
And I just dropped sharp on the chat.
God damn
All
it,
right.
Goots.
All right.
That is just.
Attaboy Goots. That's okay.
Just.
We got Prime getting involved. Big weekend for Prime. I saw he absolutely wailed the Longhorns over the weekend.
Okay.
Meant to gas up LC. Shout out the Longhorns coming through. Shout out Archie Manning playing better damn near the whole season as the season goes on. Probably not going to make the playoffs, but you still got to be pretty happy as a Texas fan to see Arch not in quail shit every game.
I guess
right? He's starting to get there.
We don't have college recaps. We just got to talk about college.
Meat. NFL meat.
No, I was just saying we need some college talk because we don't have anything to refer to.
I was hoping to just kind of take the college weekends out and just throw it out in the trash.
I wonder why that is.
No need to talk about it.
Anything to do with the Virginia Tech Hokies almost getting shut out?
Nothing to do with it. Nope. Just want to move on and talk about the professionals here. Okay, we're professionals here now. We got a studio here in person. Why waste time on the college kids? Let's talk about
no
the
drone
pros.
strikes.
Paid that guy $1 million a year. $1 million a year. Who was in charge of that? Straight robbery. That was the worst game from a quarterback I've ever seen.
I mean,
I've been watching Kyrie drones for 2 years. That was the worst game I have ever seen. And are you hearing the quotes he was dropping?
What was he saying?
Talking about how UVA's little bro and we live rent-free in their heads and we're going to do what they do to UVA every year and we're going to spank them. I'm like, Kyron, bro, why are you saying this stuff? They're talking about on the first drive of the game on ESPN. You don't think those guys hear those quotes too? You don't think the freaking guys they're meeting with are telling UVA, you hear what Kyron Drones said? Getting them fired up a little bit? He looked like an idiot out there. Oh,
yeah.
Terrible.
No. Hate to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Well,
He's just.
UVA was due.
UVA with a chance to make the playoff now with a win.
Yep, what nightmare am I living in right now? Had to watch both my teams get spanked on prime time. Well, the Commanders fought, but 2 L's back-to-back in prime time on Saturday and Sunday. Could be worse, I guess. At least the Commanders covered.
The people are begging to get your take on the Lane Kiffin situation, me guy situation.
Yeah. He's a me guy, but we knew he was a me guy. He's always been a me guy. When you're a me guy, you don't really change. It's hard to get rid of the me guy inside of you. So not surprised. He's doing what's best for him, what's best for his legacy, what's best for his family. His daughter is literally dating someone on LSU. So, he's a me guy, but also he's probably doing what his family wants as well. And there's levels to this shit as well. He did so well at Ole Miss that he made Ole Miss seem like they were a top 10 program in college football. They were in the fucking mud when he got there, and he took them out of the grave. And he deserves the credit. If he wants to leave and walk away, he can leave and walk away. He did enough down there in Oxford, Mississippi, in my opinion. And there's levels to this shit. LSU is top tier, cream of the crop. You saw what they did to Coach O after he won a natty and played like shit, coached like shit for 2 years. They fired his ass. They're not messing around. I think they found their guy. We'll see how it works out. I don't blame him. I blame college football for how ridiculous this is all getting. College football needs to reel it back in a little bit and set some boundaries. And, I blame them more than I do Lane. But he is a me guy.
Yeah.
Certainly. He is a me guy.
A little bit.
Okay. How about the Jerry Jeudy Shador sitch? I didn't hear that one, Pax Picks. Oh, boy. Is Shador okay as well? I know he got hurt in that last game.
Yeah,
would never root for an injury. Would never, ever root for an injury. Shout out Esto getting involved as well. W Esto, 18-month resub. Esto, you're him, my man. We appreciate you. 96, Nivel Top as well, getting involved. W96, Lock-In Boys. Appreciate all the subbies. Estamico as well. You guys are goated. Tressway finessing the refs last night was all time. Tressway, it's just the perfect man. Tressway is family man, good guy, hilarious on the mic, and yeah, they sent him out there for the coin toss. I don't know if you saw him out there, but he said, "Can we kick that way?" He's like, "You can kick that way. You can kick that way, Tress."
I heard them call him
unbelievable.
Call him the glue guy on the broadcast last night.
He was getting some credit.
Yeah, I knew you were.
He was getting some credit. About time somebody besides me is gassing up Tressway. Okay. Yeah, look, but
the glue.
He's the glue. He's the meat that holds it all together, Gootsy. He really is.
Glued meat.
He's that glued meat that he really needs in the locker room, and he holds it down. W Tressway and W cover last night for the Commanders. That's the best they've looked in 2 months. Maybe they turned a corner. All right, what else from college you want to bring up before we move on to NFL recaps?
I mean, the Booper Bowl was good.
Okay.
Booper Bowl.
Well,
Boots on ground Booper Bowl.
I know you had a Cincy ticket in your pocket.
I did.
Yep.
Did. Cincy over fucking every single touchdown scorer on the field.
Okay.
I was watching McAllister and Sorsby go band for band. That was
Yeah.
hype. That was
Great
hype.
game.
That was a dream scenario where it was TCU win, high scoring game, and Sorsby gets a not my fault game. So they got smacked because they gave up 45 points.
Yeah, that's the most points their defense has given up in like 30 years, I think they were saying on the TV. Yeah.
No.
Or most points in the first half they've given up
First half can make
in
sense.
like 30 years. They got knocked.
They gave up like 50 to Texas Tech last year. I remember that.
Jesus.
But yeah, they're bad. They're really bad. That was perfect though. So ideal. Minus the hour weather delay. We were sitting there.
Yeah, Dean, shout out Navy. They deserve some credit as well. Any comments, Jovan, on Navy belt to ass against Memphis over the weekend?
Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. I tip meat.
Belt to ass.
But I will.
Sometimes you just got to tip meat.
Yeah, got to tip meat. I'll sleep better knowing that they don't get a shot to play for the playoff, though.
Well,
Solid stat.
Anti-mill.
Anti-mill.
Unbelievable.
Rooting for UNT.
Unbelievable. It's actually a travesty to college football, and it's a travesty to the United States of America that Navy will not be in the American Championship.
Nobody's not.
Tiebreaker should go to the military academy. Tiebreaker should go to the team
No.
that has 0 NIL coins to play with. If you're tied, I don't care if the other teams wax that ass and beat you when you played them. If you are a military academy, one of the three, one of the real ones, okay, I'm not talking about the VT Corps of Cadets. If you are a real military academy playing with 0 NIL, okay, I don't know if you guys know this, but the military schools are not allowed to pay their players at all. They're government employees technically. And you're tied with a team that has NIL, you should automatically make it, not even in the conference championship, you should automatically be placed in the college football playoff.
That's just.
I don't make the rules. If I did, that would be one of the rules.
That's literally talking about you making the rules.
That would be, if I made the rules, that would be a rule. But since I don't make the rules, we do not get Navy in the college football playoff. We do not get them in the American Conference Championship. And yes,
Yeah,
I am
it's a
biased
handout.
about Navy. That's a handout I can agree upon. That is a handout. Those kids are going to fight in the war in a matter of 3-4 months. They're going to war. They're going to,
What
I don't know which
war?
war yet, but they're
Which
going.
one?
Coots, I don't know which war they're going to, but they're going to a war, and they deserve a chance at the American, conference championship. They do. They do.
Maybe they should have beat the team that's playing for it.
Well, their defense is putrids, and this Hawkins guy on North Texas ran for 300 against Navy, and they couldn't stop the park car. So I feel like I was watching Bradley Beal play defense.
Well, who do you
Horvath
think,
is him.
other than Navy, who do you think should be in the playoff? Since we have that discussion as a hot topic now, out of the teams that are on the bubble.
Throw me the teams. Who's on the bubble?
Well, people are short of brain cells, and Texas beat Texas A&M, so they're in the conversation now. For what reason?
Sure.
I don't know.
Well, it's Texas, so.
Well, I know. I know the reason. I'm not legitimate, but
Yep.
them, Notre Dame, BYU, Miami, all those bubble teams.
Yeah.
Then God forbid Duke wins the ACC, and they're probably not going to be in it. So where do you go if that happens?
Notre Dame should have to change their name to the, Notre Dame Handout Fighting Irish because they play a make-a-wish schedule and they can do whatever they want. They should be in, though. Their team this year is really good. And Jeremiah Love deserves a spot in the college football playoffs, in my opinion. The ACC, I don't care how bad it gets. I don't care how much the parity has been, a thing in that conference this year where anybody could beat or lose to anybody any given Saturday. An ACC team should be in the college football playoffs. I don't care if it's Duke. If it's Duke, it's Duke. That's fine. Let them in. If it's Duke, it's Duke. That's fine. Let them in.
If Duke wins the ACC, they should be in the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
No.
Yes.
If Duke wins the ACC, they won one of the premier conferences, not just athletically, but academically as well. Look at all those schools in the ACC.
This isn't the
Premier academic and athletic
SAT.
conference.
It's in the SAT comp, Krabs. This is
If
fucking
you win the
football.
Atlantic Coast Conference, you should automatically be in the college football playoff. You should.
They have 5 losses.
You know what? That's the best 5-loss team I've ever seen. Duke. Darian Mensa's him. You want to talk about their coach, Manny Diaz, who everybody was saying is going to go to this next great school. No, he's not.
Krabs.
Decent coach. Defense is quail shit. Coots, your guy Peebles, Anais Peebles, who was a Hokie, came from Duke. You should be on with this take with me. That's a half-blood Hokie and Raven.
Correct.
And you're not on my side here. Unbelievable.
They are probably the only team even around the playoffs that has a loss to an independent, and it's not Notre Dame.
Well, that UConn team is really good.
They're not bad.
Really good.
They
Maybe
lost
put
to
them
UConn.
in.
They lost to UConn. They
Put
lost
Fagnano
to
in.
Tulane, who's also in the race.
Tulane's really good.
Good team, but they're also against them in some form. They lost to Illinois by 26.
Yep.
I think that was at home, too, if I'm not mistaken. 26 points.
Handouts galore today. Yep, I'm going to give you mood today, Brian C. Feeling good. Last comment. BYU has cost me so many coins this year. They should be in. They should be in. They are unbelievable. Vanderbilt, are they already a lock to be in?
I don't think they're a lock, which is...
Vanderbilt,
I mean...
I hate Diago Pavia, his family, a bunch of scumbags. They get arrested after every game. They're a bunch of me guys. But Diago Pavia and Vanderbilt should be in the college football playoff as well.
It should pretty easily
They should extend it now to 16 teams. There's too many teams that are deserving. They should do it now.
You can't do that because then it's just all the SEC teams.
They should do it now.
Like all the Texas arguments don't apply to BYU or even Vandy because they're SEC but not Texas.
Yep.
Rules for thee, not for me.
Yep. Godson, good to see you, man. And good to see your Eagles lose. I'll say it. Good to see your Eagles lose on Friday. But, hey, my team lost too. But maybe people are starting to pick up on the Eagles' hates. It's not just bias. They actually stink.
It feels like we're getting to the same point. What was it, 2 years ago? That it was the year that the Eagles very clearly were fraud, fell off, then got punked by the Bucs in the playoffs.
And I was saying Jalen Hurts can't throw.
Same shit. It's the same shit every year.
Yep.
Like they're either a Super Bowl winning team or they act like one, or people think they are for a while.
Last year, they were goated. Last year, they had the best team in football by far. This year, much like the team from 2 years ago, there was a fraud.
Yeah, it's literally same path, same team, same everything.
I'm sorry, but they're frauds.
Now we're to the point where, just like that year, people are starting to realize and stop taking the blinders off.
I feel like I'm watching Kyron Drones play quarterback for the Eagles right now.
It's
straight up
incredibly similar.
Kyron Drones, who's not even a running back at this point. I was telling Goots this weekend, he's a tight end. He lost the running back credibility because he's so slow. He's actually a tight end. All right, let's move, let's groove. Thank God I don't have to ever watch Kyron Drones play quarterback ever again. Thank you, because that was not fun. Not fun. We got a kid committing from California, 21st ranked quarterback in the country, who's about to commit to VT in a matter of minutes. So better times ahead for the Hokies. And, now I can just root for Duke. I'm a huge Duke fan these days. They should be in the playoff no matter what. Fuck UVA. Yeah.
Speaking of California, quick lays, Jake Hass, him.
Yep.
Him.
Shout out Ron Rivera. Shout out the Cal Bears. My goodness. ACC. You can make fun of the ACC talent-wise. What a fun conference. What a fun season the ACC has put on display this year, right?
It's a
lot of fun. Look, maybe not the best teams overall, but a lot of fun and a lot of great academic institutions. I'll leave it at that. All right.
Institutions.
Let's talk about the Sunday meet.
Academic institutions.
Sunday meet. Yep.
Wow, look at Krabs joking.
Pretty good. Pretty pissed I squeaked in a square for Sunday Night Football. Forced Pat Bryant. Should not put that one in there. Should never fade a receiver against the Commanders' defense. Shout out to Deron Payne. I think he's my favorite commander. That dude just fights everybody, and he's like a black hole. He's like Vita Vea, but worse. Shout out my GOAT, Deron Payne. He is an absolute black hole on the D-line. He is him, and he was a menace against R.J. Harvey and the Broncos last night. An absolute menace.
That was just.
Hashtag thank you, Trent. Hashtag thank you, Jovan, for the R.J. Harvey square. Great call. Great call. That was too square on paper. Come on. I don't even feel bad. Too square on paper. Decent day for me, Jovan. Nothing to write home about from you, but around 500. So, Jeremy Ruckert, that square might have been worse than the Devontae Adams square.
It died pretty much same time.
It might have been worse.
Yeah. It's right there with you.
Speaking of Devontae Adams, Goots, do me a favor. I got something to say. Run that shit. Is Prize Picks trying to make money in the Big 2-5, or are they just a charity case? Are they a charity case now? I know the holidays are approaching.
They might be.
Maybe they're in a friendly giving moods. If I see one more Devontae Adams touchdown square up there on the boards, and by the way, words do matter, because I was joking about it over the weekend, saying he had a goblin square up. Next thing you know, an hour later, it's back to a normal square. You're telling me the under got steamed before kickoff in this game. Devontae Adams goes down and scores within 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
First touchdown.
And then he scores again. He was the first touchdown of the Sunday slate. We're watching Red Zone. Scott Hansen easing us into the slate. Before he can even finish his bit, giving you the breakdown of all the games, all the matchups, Devontae Adams is in the end zone once again. Is Prize Picks giving out charity threw Devontae Adams in that touchdown square. Yes or no? It's starting to feel like it. It's starting to feel like it.
We just got to tip meat to that one. Krabs.
Oh, this connection might be better than the Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford, suspect 5 a.m. coffee breakfast connection that he had going on for a couple years. It might be better.
I mean, at the goal
At least
line.
around the red zone.
Yeah, it certainly is.
We know Devontae Adams is a touchdown machine in his career. Did we think or know that he was going to be this effective with Matthew Stafford under center? We knew he'd be good.
Yeah.
We gave some
it's
thought
the one
to
play
his,
every time, pretty much. Too.
We gave some thought to his touchdown square before the season. Sure, I think Big Dave actually took him in his goat whale.
No way.
Devontae Adams touchdowns, which is, I mean, it already hit. So no need to even knock on wood. We knew they'd be good, but at some point, our defense is going to watch some film and figure out how to stop this unstoppable play that the Rams are running right now on the goal line. It is unstoppable.
Can't guard it.
He's open every single time. Sean McVay is the GOAT. He gets all the credit, not Devontae Adams. Sean McVay. He's the GOAT. And Matthew Stafford, of course, when he's about to win MVP, and that makes him corn on that future, he throws, 2 picks and a fumble on Sunday?
Horrible.
Well, still threw 2 touchdowns to Devontae Adams. I know I got to lock the square away.
Please.
Who do they play next week?
I'm fucking begging, Krabs. Let me see.
Who do they play next week?
Rams schedule. They play the Cardinals.
With a total up to 48.5 already.
I mean, just
and that total will probably close at 50.
Krabs, please. Please.
I cannot take that less than square against the Cardinals.
We cannot.
I cannot.
We simply can't have it.
I got to just let it go.
Put it away.
Let it go. Put it away. I'm taking that shit next week.
No, dude.
I'm taking it. I'm going down with the ship. I put 500 on it this week. I'm going to put 1,000 on it next week.
See, this is the shit that we just can't have in the big almost 2-6.
All right, Mr. Paulo Banchero. You took that puppy, 2 weeks?
That was for a week. A week.
You had 7 games in a week? It
A
was
week.
Record amount of
games.
games.
It was for 5 games, Krabs. This is
might need to check the Carfax.
You're going on 3 months here.
Well, I'm a loyal man. I don't give up. When times get tough, I don't jump ship. I stay aboard, and I go down with the ship if that's where the chips fall.
You're really going to go to the bottom of the ocean with the Titanic.
Can you give me a square that actually hits that I can pair with his less than this upcoming weekend instead of the Ruckert half a receiving yard square? Stay in your own lane. Those are my squares.
I can't do that. I physically, whatever you put in that slip, I do not want it to hit. So I can't let you get one.
All right, solo mesh.
I'm out on it.
Solo mesh. Dude, get in the lab. I need a pair this weekend. You got plenty of time. Please don't pick a Raven, for the love of God. Also, shout out Goots' Ravens this weekend. And shout out Devontae Adams. Look, I have him in my fantasy team, so at least I'm getting something out of it. He's carrying my team. He's a top 5 receiver in fantasy this year. But at some point, he's got to not score a touchdown.
The thing I don't get is he's on the Rams with your MVP.
100%.
It would be so much different.
It's almost like hedging.
if he was on the Eagles.
It's almost like hedging.
If it was like AJ Brown on a touchdown that you were taking, which it's a team you hate, quarterback you hate, a team we know is fraud, that would be one thing. But it's legit your MVP throwing to him.
Yep.
I don't understand it.
It is.
And he's starting in fantasy.
Starting in fantasy on the
Every
teams. We got to cut the shit, Krabs.
Every week I start him.
This is the shit. We can't let Trent have legitimate reasons to bitch, because this is one.
Well, I'll see anybody who still believes at the finish line on Sunday afternoon. We'll probably know by 6:30 Central if he scores again.
Probably sooner.
Yeah, probably sooner.
Probably sooner.
2 words, chat. Going down with the ship.
We also, you briefly mentioned it. I don't know how we were letting the Ravens squeak from Thanksgiving, just because that didn't happen 24 hours ago. It was a couple days beyond that.
Should not be letting that squeak.
Can't be letting that squeak.
Very
whatsoever.
convenient. Goots does not have a mic today, and we'll have one tomorrow. Very, very convenient, Goots. Very, very convenient. I smell bullshit. I'll say it. All right, we got Aries subbing. W. Aries, we appreciate you, Beast. Driving to Midland for work, just passed through Dallas. All I want to say is go Tigers and prepare for the lane train. Okay.
Lane train.
The lane train. W lane train. Been a while since I've said that. S. D'Amico, 10 stream streak. You are goated, my man. We appreciate you. The one and only 15 stream streak as well. If you guys got a stream streak, drop them. I want to see them. I want to shout you guys out. Shout out the Ramble Squad as well. Dropping a subby for the people. Very generous. W Ramble Squads. W subbies. W vibes on a Monday afternoon. It is officially the afternoon here in the Central Time Zone. I could get down with the Central Time Zone.
Central Time Zone is elite.
That ain't no problem. It's not too different, right?
Yeah. It makes a difference. I'm telling you at night.
Okay.
You get those primetime games, and they start at
Just a little bit earlier.
7 to 10 instead of 8 to 11. Let me tell you, changes your life.
Yep. Your MVP that threw 2 picks and couldn't beat the Panthers must be a fraud too. Well, I wouldn't say Matthew Stafford's a fraud, but that was a pretty shit game from him. Pretty shit game. And Lamar's bad. Yep, good points.
Bad.
All right, let's move. We could bitch about how bad Lamar is and how bad the Ravens are for the last hour, but I'd rather go over some plays. I'd rather go over some plays. I can hear Goots bitching and moaning over there, guys. I know he doesn't have a mic, but he's bitching and moaning. He's making noises over there. All right, Goots, if you don't mind, can you drop the link to the article that I wrote up for Monday Night Football tonight in the chat? That would be huge while we go over the Sharp report for today, WLMNG. Can we talk about game day not going to the Big Ten championship?
Dude,
I'm done getting mad about the game day locations.
Yeah.
If you continue to get mad at the game day locations when you know that they play favorites, it's on you at this point. And speaking of, it's on me at this point. I'm betting the Sabres again. So if they don't come through today, it is on me at this point. I don't know if you guys saw, but it kind of went viral. And again, I'm not really on. I wouldn't say I'm on Hockey X, right? But that's how I kind of figured it must have been a pretty big deal. When the square went up, I thought this was interesting timing. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Is he the starting goalie? Is he the backup goalie? Is he split time? Would you say he's officially the starter at this point?
Yeah, he's a starting goalie.
He's a starting goalie for the Sabres. Okay, he was getting some heat on the feet this past week. I guess he flew back from a road stand, and instead of going home, getting some good shut-eye before the new homestand started up, he went out to the bars that night when they returned from a road stand, and people were taking pictures of the back of his head, sitting at the bar, drinking, having a good time. I guess Sabres fans are pretty mad that he's out having a good time when he's playing like shit this whole season, right? I could get that. Don't you think that, he's probably seen some of those pictures or seen some of those tweets? Somebody in his camp maybe said, hey, buddy, you're getting roasted on X for going to the bar when you return from a road stand. Probably not the best look, right, to go and do that when your team stinks. I have a pretty good feeling we're going to see Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen's best in net today for the Sabres, and I'll take them flipping from a plus 100 dog to a now minus 115 favorites at home, sub 500. They're playing Winnipeg. Luckily, Winnipeg has seen better days as well. I know they're coming off a win in their last game, but they dropped 4 games right before that. Winnipeg not looking too sharp right now. Honestly, the Sabres have won more games in their last 5 than Winnipeg has. So could be a decent time to buy low on the Sabres after their goalie's getting exposed on Twitter. And I think he locks in net today. And again, the way the Sabres typically play, it's not like he's going to have to pitch a shutout in this game, right? It's probably going to be the Sabres scoring and them offensively dominating this game against Winnipeg, who's been struggling the last couple weeks. I'll lean into the line flip here. I'll take the Sabres on the ML. It looks pretty sharp to me.
Yes, this is his first start since too, and they have 3 goalies.
Yeah.
So they started the last 2 games after that incident.
So kind of got benched maybe.
I mean, yeah, they have a goalie rotation, so I don't really know what's going to happen. And
Okay.
his name's been floated out as like a trade candidate or whatever it may be. So who knows? But this is his chance after that to be locked in.
Yep.
Kind of with you.
W's. First day in the office, and bro legit crafted the ugliest card I could imagine. Yep. Would you expect anything else?
It's just...
And unfortunately, that is the Clippers logo. We'll talk about that in a moment. Oh, my guy Han committed to VT. Let's go, JJ Miles.
A Han?
Not a Han, but Han. Haun. Han. We can call him a Han if you want. Cali kid, Cali QB, 21st ranked QB in the country. The 20th ranked QB, Cole Bergeron, decommitted this morning. So I figured this Han kid, the new regime's going to bring their own guys in. I figured this Han kid was going to commit if Bergeron was decommitting. So W, 21st ranked QB in this class. We got a couple other QBs as well. W, Han.
Does it even matter at this point?
What? Does what matter?
The
Hokies
guys,
recruits?
The ones that you sign out of high school?
I mean, I think is he not a senior?
Oh, is it transfer?
No. Let's see. He's a high school kid, but I think he's a senior. I don't think he's...
I was saying more of like, I feel like you're going all in with James Franklin. It's probably going to be a Porter-built team right now.
Sure.
Especially quarterbacks.
Sure. I mean, I think it's pretty big, honestly. I mean, we've had a lot of great recruits come in this past week or week and a half. Tight end, flip from Penn State as well. I mean, Hokies are killing it.
A couple guys.
Hokies are killing it. We'll see how long it lasts. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. I want to hear your sell job on Cincy team total. Okay. W St. John, WVT recruit. Jovan?
Huge. Cincy just got absolutely embarrassed. They've been pretty bad in conference the last couple of years, but that's a majority of the part where they've been super disappointing. It hasn't really been too much, I guess, against inferior competition in non-conference, but now they got one. They lost 64-56. Incredible slugfest against Eastern Michigan at home, where they shot 7 of 29 from the field. They're not a great three-point shooting team. That was from three, not the field, but they're not a great three-point shooting team. It is. They kind of want to get to the rim. So, if they go cold, it's going to be ugly like that. Thankfully, they played Tarleton State, who we've talked about for a while now. They've had some super high-scoring, non-conference games so far. SMU and a couple of the other close Texas schools involved. But the rim defense is horrible, and for a couple of different reasons. They're small. They're not great defenders at pretty much every level. They also can't rebound, which Eastern Michigan out-rebounded Cincinnati by 10, I think it was, in that game. So, that's not going to be an issue now. Tarleton State just literally got out-rebounded by damn near double digits against Miss Western State in their last game in a non-D1 game, so it's not going to be an issue. But if you're Cincinnati, who, again, hasn't really got, the kick in the nuts in non-conference for the past couple of years, you finally got it. It's now you're, whether it's Sean Abeyev, talented freshman, Day Thomas, Fiam will have a field day inside. Anybody can do it. Anybody can get the rim against Tarleton State. I think this game has a bunch of points. And they really have no in-between if you look at their games. They're they've scored 74 points, I think 3 or 4 times. So they're either doing that or scoring less, or they're scoring 90-plus points. So I think you're going to get the latter of that against a team that they can really run the court against. So I think this is a splooge fest. And I didn't really want to rely on Tarleton State because they're such a weird team on offense, but I'm sticking with Cincy's.
Okay.
83.
Tarleton State. Why does that name ring a bell? Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Straight Jazz coming in with a resub. W Straight Jazz. Appreciate you coming in, getting involved, my man. W's. Yes, Flatwoods fella. I've lost the bet with Snowman. That was over weeks ago. Early January. Bald. Early January, bald. Not going home for Christmas with a bald-ass head.
James Franklin build.
Yeah. We'll go full James Franklin modes in the new year. Okay, it's on the list. There's a lot of bullshit I got to do as well. I got to go out and stand outside with an Aaron Judge sign somewhere, and I got to buy Trent a steak dinner. That might be the worst one of them all. I think that's worse than probably having the ball.
When's that one happening?
We got to set it up. He's in the office now. We can talk about it. It's good.
There you go.
All right.
And 2 racks.
Yep. W's. Let's move. Let's groove. Swing it back around. I'm going to talk about a nasty NBA play that I'm liking for tonight. I don't know if you knew this, Jovan, but Kawhi Leonard has really good success against your Heat.
Oh, I know.
He's beaten them the last 14 of the last 15 times they played. He's beaten the Heat.
You know when that one was?
Was it an important one, I'm assuming?
It's this year.
Ooh, okay. All right, so he's looking to get his lick back. Okay. Yeah, you won 14 in a row before that.
That's just
absurd. That's actually statistically an anomaly, but he likes playing against the Heat. I don't know what it is, but he really likes playing against them. And Kawhi's also been kind of getting roasted on the feed for his minutes being low so far this season. Talk about the ultimate me guy. Kawhi Leonard is certainly up there, and this guy is a me guy. He talks about how the rest of the team needs to get better. He's been saying a lot of stupid things in the media, and he's had a pretty tough year with all this off-the-court stuff going on with the money embezzlement going on with him and the Clippers owner. But Kawhi Leonard's under a hot lamp right now, and the Clippers have been really struggling. Is it fair to say that besides James Harden, this team is not playing up to their potential right now? Is that fair?
I don't know what their potential is. That team sucks.
Well, they shouldn't be as bad as they are right now. They're 5-15. They should be closer to 500 with guys like Kawhi and James Harden in the starting lineup. John Collins, a glue guy as well. I know they're missing Bogdan, right? But that should not impact you this much, being 10 games under 500. So I was looking through the NBA today, and I like to bet some sharp lines in the NBA. I thought about taking the Wizards today, but the Bucks have been just as bad, if not worse, so I'll stay off of that. But that line is certainly short. Another line that looked a little bit short to me is the Clippers, who've been struggling immensely so far this season. Their stars are just clearly checked out. They're saying stupid things in the media. They've lost 4 games in a row. Something's got to give. Their head coach needs to lock in and say, listen, boys, we have an opportunity to play against the Heat in this game, a team that Kawhi typically owns. It's time for Kawhi to go off and carry us to a big-time W like he's done in 14 of the last 15 times he's played against the Heat. The Heat, on the other hand, they're coming off a loss, but before that, Jovan, they were on fire, And once again, Spoelstra and your boys are playing good basketball. So I thought the spread should be closer to 9.5. Seeing it at 6.5 on the road for the Clippers, I thought was a pretty darn good sign. I want to get involved. I want to get involved with the toxic Clippers team that's been struggling, underperforming, because I think Kawhi stands up and has a really, really good game and stands all business here after all the shit he's been talking about his team. I think he carries them to a W on the road tonight, but I'll take the 6.5.
Sure. Yeah, I hope you're right. I'd love to see the Heat coming off a potential loss, and they come down here in 2 days.
Play the Mavs?
Yeah, play the Mavs.
Cool.
I'll have to be there.
When is that game?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Be up and moving.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Swinging around. Want to hear another Jovan sell job here. Chat. Let me know what you think about the Clippers in the chat.
Sure. Got Middle Tennessee up and moving. Short dog plus 2.5 at home against UAB, which UAB, another team that I've been kind of watching since the beginning of the year because they can't shoot for shit. Now, the last handful of games, they've seemed to kind of realize that. They still run fast and they play up tempo, but they've stopped shooting a lot, I guess, at levels that they were at the beginning of the season. Like that game against NC State, they're pretty bad. Miss Valley State, even like at the beginning of the year, the Alabama State game they lost. They think they're fucking Alabama. They think they're FSU, but they're not. They have to get whatever they can at the rim, and that's worked. They have like the last couple games, excluding like their non-D1 game, but like they've played High Point, South Alabama, Southern Illinois, UTEP, like teams that you can kind of get to on the rim a little bit. So like the offense has been fine. They've won those games. They've started to play a lot better. The difference is you play a Middle Tennessee team who's not only seen your scheme from a coaching standpoint a lot, but I think they have the defense available to kind of stop them from getting to the rim. And they've played with a lot of like effort, intensity. They're trying to be like this second chance point team. You can do that against the teams they've played the last couple weeks, but against Middle Tennessee, I don't think that's going to work. So I think this is the perfect spot to sell high on UAB after they've seemingly like renewed themselves after these last couple games, and they've looked pretty good, I would say. I was shocked to see. I thought it was going to be a non-con that goes really quickly downhill after the Alabama State loss, but they've kind of pulled like a TCU-like turnaround. I think that ends at Middle Tennessee in this game. I think they stuff them in a locker.
Okay. Yeah, 4 straight wins for the Blazers. Could be a good time to sell high, buy low on Middle Tennessee, who's sitting at 4-3, I believe. They've lost a couple games in a row.
Yeah, it's lost to McNeese.
Home game, I believe.
Home game.
Murphy Center. All right. Could definitely get down with Middle Tennessee on the spreads. All right, Gutsy, swinging around. I got one more straight bet here for the peeps. Probably my favorite play tonight. Very curious to hear Jovan's thoughts.
The G-Men.
On the G-Men. Jackson Dart back in the lineup. I'll say it, and I hope this was not the case. I wish it wasn't as a Commanders fan. This kid's got some aura. He's got some motion, to say the least. You plug him in this lineup, and I feel like the rest of the team, along with, when they had Scatterboo when he wasn't hurt, this team has some new energy, right? And Scatterboo's talked about it, right? Bringing up the energy levels in the locker room, all the veterans being pretty quiet, and then, Jackson Dart and Scatterboo walk in, and they kind of change the vibes, change the narrative. Now, they're not going to have Scatterboo tonight. Not going to have him for the rest of the season, but Tracy's good enough, okay? But it's not like this team's going to be running the ball a ton against the second-best rushing defense in the NFL statistically in the Patriots. It's going to have to be Jackson Dart in the pockets. It's going to have to be a bunch of these no-name guys who have been doing plenty. Honestly, a lot of these receivers have been overperforming. Tight ends have been overperforming. Theo Johnson, I believe. You got Wan'Dale Robinson, who's coming off a great game. He's always, prone to pop off a time or two. And they got a couple other decent bodies, in the receiving room as well. I think Tracy has a little bit of success in the receiving game. And I honestly think Devin Singletary has a solid game as well, maybe more of as a receiver than a runner. And I think you're going to talk about that in a moment. But the Giants, for some reason, Jovan, when they play the Patriots, the games are weirdly close. They had their number in those 2 Super Bowls. This might be hard to believe, but the Giants actually have not lost to the Patriots since 2019. Now, they don't play a ton, but the Giants, when they play the Pats, good things happen. And the Patriots are on a 9-game winning streak. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much better you are than your opponent. If you are on a 9-game winning streak, I'm fading you damn near every game until you lose. This is the NFL. This is 2025. Even the worst teams are talented enough to pull off an upset, and this could certainly be a fat, happy, and complacent spot with the Patriots at home on a 9-game win streak. What do they have to get up for against a Giants team that's dead and sitting at 2-10? So I thought the spread would be at 9.5, not 7.5, and I won in. I already locked this puppy in this morning.
Certainly. We knew you were going to be on the dog here, Krabs.
Yeah.
That was a minus.
Let's hope the dogs keep rolling.
Yeah, it's been Krabs' week.
It's been a great week for dogs. 10-5, I believe, against the spread. The dogs are plenty of dogs barking outright, and a lot of primetime dogs as well. So knock on wood. Let's hope that continues. They got to get up for that 1 seed. Sure. Yeah, but you saw how Matthew Stafford, the Rams played. Now they're starting to get some talk, starting to get some gas. Same thing with the Patriots tonight. Might come in a little fat, happy complacent, or hey, maybe that extra attention does not benefit them on the field. Maybe Drake May looks a little bit off in this game like he has a time or two in recent weeks where he's looked human at times. Not saying he's going to go out there and drop a dud. I do think there could be some points in this game, but feeling pretty good about the Giants getting the touchdown and the hook.
Yeah, it's a weird spot too because they're obviously on Monday Night Football, but they've won 9 in a row, and this is the game before the bye week. And you're big favorites against the 2-10 Giants.
If I had to guess, if I was a betting man, if I could bet on it, I would say maybe the Patriots are looking to where they're going to vacation on their bye week with their wives a little bit ahead of this game tonight. Maybe not today, but I'm sure they're probably more thinking of, oh, I'm tired, I'm sore, we got a bye week coming up here. Maybe they're a little bit more focused on that, not taking the 2-10 Giants too seriously coming into town, playing on their home field. I think that's a safe assumption, right? Yeah. They're NFL players, they're stars, but they're only men.
They're only men.
They're only men, and they're going to be men who are in trouble if they don't have a cool vacation plan for the bye week.
Yep.
Straight up. How do you think May plays? I think he plays decent. His fantasy score is pretty high, which makes me think this game could go over. But if it was that high as well, if they were just going to beat down the Giants and this one would be ugly and over early, his fantasy score probably wouldn't be that high in the first place. Tells me they're going to need to be playing all 4 quarters of this one. Might be a closer game than people expect.
Yeah. I'm in.
Any additional thoughts on this game?
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that I guess kind of worried me is the fact that I hate fading favorites when they just didn't cover the game before this, the same exact number, which they were 7.5 against the Bengals and didn't cover that game. So that was my concern. But I think you might have sold me. I think I'm with you.
Okay.
Spot definitely swings it the Giants' way in my mind, too.
A little bit. How about T. Crizzy Bets getting involved with the 3-stream streak? WT Crizzy, we appreciate you, Beast. All right, swinging around, you got one more straight bet for the peeps.
One more. Squaring up with the Pistons today, which Pistons sneakily, as good as they are, they haven't been great. The last couple of games, they lost 2 of 3. And they also played the Hawks a little bit ago, and I think it was just over a week. They won by 8. But now the Hawks just played a double overtime game yesterday in Philly, and Jalen Johnson, had SGA volume at the free throw line. He shot 22 free throws, but he had 41 points, and one of the only guys that I thought would have been a big plus in this matchup because he's fresh and didn't play last night is Chris Stapps, and he has whatever he has, and he's not playing today anyway. So double OT game on the road last night. You got to go back and play the Pistons, who I think desperately, if you look at what the Pistons have done against the faster, higher tempo teams that are not dog shit, I guess the Hawks are kind of somewhere in the middle because when they're healthy, they can be good. They've been good as of late. But to anybody other than the Pacers, they've actually struggled. They haven't really beat the shit out of any of these teams that run fast. Now you get a team that who knows who else is maybe not playing for the Hawks tonight, and the spread's moved up a good bit, so maybe there's more that we'll learn in the next couple of hours. But I don't really care. This is probably the perfect spot to do it. They've played close games against the Bucks. They've played close games against the Pacers almost twice. In a game, one of the games got carried away a little late, but the other game was a 5-point game. Played close with the Heat in a game they probably should have won, even though that's one of the better teams. But this feels like the time, Krabs, because the Pistons have not been laying belt, and obviously they've finally lost a couple of games over the past week against the Magic and the Celtics, and now you get a fast-paced team that who knows what legs they're going to have under them today after 2 overtimes in Philly last night. But I think also stylistically, it's just a horrible matchup too. You haven't really seen the Pistons defense lock in as of late. A little of that has been because they're not fully healthy themselves. I think you see that tonight. And I think this is the perfect spot to fade the Hawks coming off of really this last couple of weeks. They've been playing really, really good basketball, which is shocking because they've been pretty undermanned themselves. They finally started losing some games against some better looking teams. And I think that's probably more of what you're going to see from the team without Trae Young until he comes back.
Both teams coming off of outright wins as dogs. Atlanta coming off of 2 outright wins as dogs against Cleveland, against Philly, and I'm assuming both of those were without your guy, Trae Young.
Yeah, he hasn't played in a month.
So, well, let's hope for that square. He doesn't play the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Okay. A couple things. Number one, I told you guys about the fantasy football punishment in one of my leagues where you have to eat 77 hot dogs in 10 days. The Joey Chestnut Challenge.
Okay.
Right? That punishment is still alive on the wheel, unfortunately. My buddy spins the wheel every week and takes one off. It's still alive. Luckily, I did win this week, so I should, unless there's some crazy shit that happens the next week or two, I should be out on the dog punishment. But I will keep you guys updated.
It's actually bullshit.
Somebody could get hurt doing
That's
that.
bullshit.
77 dogs in 10 days, you could get hurt. That's not healthy. No.
I want to see you try.
No, I don't. And I'm a little bit concerned. Health-wise, I feel like that would not be a safe move. I'm
Probably
worried
not.
for my buddies.
Probably not.
I'm worried for my buddies. That is maybe the craziest punishment I've ever heard. And I've heard a lot of crazy punishments.
A lot of them.
I should be safe after a big win. Also, I wanted to get this out there before I forget. Goots is a back in the park guy. I learned this morning when we went out to the car this morning, carpool. I sold my car up in Virginia, and I'm going to get a new one down here. But Goots is one of those guys that doesn't care if there's cars behind him or around him. He will pull forward and back into a spot to benefit himself. Is that a me guy move? Is that fair to say that's a me guy move to back into a spot?
I feel like that could be a me guy move at times.
That's kind of a me guy move. He's pretty quick. He's good with it. Kind of a me guy move. Kind of a me guy move. I'll say it. I'll say it. Guilty as charged. Maybe there's a lot of people saying they're sneak backing guys. They're defending their move here. I don't know. Godson said it's safe.
Depends on where you are, I feel
I
like.
don't know.
Like, if you're in like a, you know what I hate people who back in at?
Yeah.
Like the mall parking lots.
Yeah.
We got fucking people
Lot-
coming from
lot of traffic.
every different angle, like waiting on those spots, especially if it's packed.
There's
If
one
it's-
thing if it's an empty lot.
Yeah,
or,
if it's like outside here, then like it is
Sure.
what it is. But like if you're in
Sure.
a crowded area, me guy move.
Did I
Me guy
not
move.
pull into the gas station more?
You did pull in there front. Yep. That's a good point. It's probably because I was giving you shit for it on the way over, but
No.
yes.
It's because it's quick and I don't want to mess
You're right. Goots, maybe he's a half and half guy. Depends on how he's feeling. 'Cause he
Half
did
and
park
half.
in head first when we got to the gas station to get a coffee.
Arnold Palmer, Parker.
Crabs, you chug V8s daily. I'm worried about that. Yeah, probably a good thing to get worried about. Have not had a V8 down here yet. I heard they hit a little bit differently south of the border. Is that true? Or south of the Mason-Dixon line? Is that true?
I don't know who made that.
I'm just making that up.
Yeah.
I heard they're a little crispier down here.
Maybe they have some V8s over at the racetrack over there. That could be your spot.
Yeah.
We typically we'll end up going there in the middle of sweats at some
Goots, you think
point.
they got the big family-sized jugs over there? We'll check next time.
You gotta get the app. Points.
We'll check next time.
Oh, the racetrack app with Rav.
You have 58 points.
Nah. See, that's when you know you spent way too much time with Rav.
Shout out Line Shopper getting involved, resubbing as well. Line Shopper, you are goated. You are goated. Let's go. Night sweats tonight. I'm down. Yeah, I'm down, Sunday Dutchie. Super down for sweats tonight. Have to. All right, let's move. Let's groove. Let's talk about some squares. I got two in the Monday Night Football game tonight that I like. Look, a big talking point right now, or a trending topic, I guess is a better way to put it, is Jackson Dart going to use his legs as much coming back from this injury? He said in the media he's not going to change a thing. Of course he's going to say that. Kid, has a lot of confidence and he's going to keep doing his thing. Well, the coaches have made it very clear that they are not going to put him in harm's way as much. And if you want to keep this kid on the field and out of the freaking blue tent because he gets a concussion every game, and look, Scatterby could play through it, I guess. That's a guy who runs headfirst into brick walls for fun. He could play through a concussion or two. Your quarterback, you need to have a sound mind under center a little bit. You can't be having him play through a concussion. So I think first game back, they are out of the playoffs, much like I expect when JD5 comes back, him to run a little bit less. Same with Jackson Dart tonight. And again, maybe Jackson Dart breaks one or two and has a huge first down run, keeps the Giants in this game. That I would not be surprised about. Okay, but I don't think this game is going to get out of hand where he's going to be kneeing it out at the end of the game and the Giants are winning outright, or they're in that spot where he's taking knees. If they are, I'll tip cap and I'll be feeling pretty good about my plus 7.5 bet. But I do think the Giants probably still lose, or if they are up, that the Pats end with the ball and have a chance late. I mean, I'm not going to say the Giants are going to be up late big here and kneeing out the ball, but I do think he'll have one or two big-time runs, one or two impactful runs. That's why I'm not fading his rushing yard square that I've been seeing getting bumped down and bumped up all day. I will fade his rush attempt square, though, which is extremely green. First game back. Take care of yourself, kid. You want to play the rest of the season? You want to get your game checks? You can't be running 10 times a game, right? Take it easy. First game back against that D-line that's nasty against the rush as well. I mean, bigger difference than stopping Jackson Dart than a 5'11" running back who's a little quicker. But I don't think Jackson Dart tries to run as much as he had pre-injury. He's got to stay safe out there. Give me the less than rush attempts on a green chart.
Sure.
Okay. And then Trevion Henderson. This might be where I lose you guys. He's been a touchdown machine the last couple weeks, right? And he's facing one of the worst rushing defenses in the NFL, in the Giants. They've actually allowed the second most touchdowns per game, rushing touchdowns. Second most they've allowed this entire season per game. Why is this square up? This looks like one of the easiest more than squares you could possibly click. This might look easier than Devontae Adams. Touchdown. High total, right? They're 7.5-point favorites. Nobody's taking the G-men seriously in this one. Why is there a starting running back square up for Trevion Henderson? Well, I'll tell you why. Because if they're going to be winning this game, or if they're not, you're going to see more of a split backfield for the Patriots, just like there's been the whole season, besides when their other options were hurt. So now their other options are get a little healthier, and you're going to see a little bit less of Trevion Henderson. And again, I don't agree with it. I think he has some dirt on the coach or something, but it should probably be Henderson's backfield. It's not going to be Henderson's backfield. Mike Vrabel's made that very clear. When other guys are healthy, they are getting some action. So maybe it's, Stevenson breaking off a touchdown run here. It's not going to be Trevion. Looking at that chart as well, looking at the odds, -110 to score a touchdown. Why is this square up against a horrendous rush defense? I'll tell you why. It's because it's not hitting, and the more than looks way too easy. So give me the Giants. I'll fade Dart rush attempts, and I'll fade Trevion Henderson as well. That's a three-piece that I can get behind.
Just praying that touchdown ain't Devontae Krabs.
Well, if it is, I'll tip cap. I'll fade it next week. What squares you got?
It's where you lose me. Start with Singletary.
Okay.
I think not only is it like a good matchup for it, especially because I don't think he's going to be using his legs as much. I'm kind of with you. You got to do something in the short game, not just because like the Pats defense has been rock solid on the secondary for the most part, but they've been a great rushing defense too. Obviously, you've seen that week to week. So you're going to have to get the ball out to both of your running backs. Now, Singletary, oddly, if you look back at the games that Jackson Dart has played, and maybe it has something to do with the personnel and the packaging, but feels like he got a lot more consistent usage, even if it was, I guess, just relative to his lines and volume when Jackson Dart was behind center comparatively to Tracy, who splooged with Jameis Winston the last couple weeks. So I think this is the perfect time to kind of buy low on that after I don't think he had a single target last week, and he didn't his line the week before either. But now that you're back against a damn good rush defense, you're going to have to dump the ball off, especially if you're Dart. He doesn't want to use his legs. He's coming back from injury. They're going to go to Singletary.
Okay.
I'm in on that.
All right.
And then just for you, Krabs, Ace Bailey ain't scoring 12.
Love a good less than.
Love a
On
good
Devon
less
Sharp
than.
report. Yep.
Yesterday, super weird game because they're playing the Rockets again. They just played the Rockets last night, but I guess they switched locations. Now they're on the road. But last night, Ace Bailey, who he's in the starting lineup now, and he's actually been splooging, but last night against one of the best, if not you could argue the best defense in the league in the Rockets, he splooged for 19 points.
Damn.
Not just 19 points, but a rare, you don't see this from wings really ever against the Rockets. It was a super efficient 19 points.
Okay.
8 for 12 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3. You want to know one of the reasons of that, Krabs? Or one of the reasons he got at the volume? Keontae George put up maybe the biggest stinker in the history of stinkers. He had only took 6 shots, which is rare for Keontae George. The reason he didn't take 6 shots because he missed all of them. Not a single point for Keontae George, who's a known shot chucker. He also had 8 turnovers, which I've been seeing the tweet float around. That's the second most turnovers in a scoreless game for anybody in the NBA. So now you get the same matchup again. Keontae George is probably not going to have the same stinker, and he's a known shot chucker, so he'll take away volume. But one of the other reasons is when Keontae George was off the floor, because they cut him to just 19 minutes because he was so fucking terrible. They just let Ace Bailey, I guess, switch on pretty much anybody who he wanted, especially like the bench unit, who's all kind of small. Don't think they're going to do that again after seeing him splooge, which is also probably why the big kicker for, I guess, any of the NBA fades that have been going through the hoop is when they put up a demon field goals made square after splooges. What is that? 4.5 today.
Ooh, that's a good sign.
Great sign.
Okay.
He ain't scoring 12.
All right. Wow. Crazy rabbit hole. We could just fade Keontae George, less turnovers.
Yeah, it's
Side
also
piece.
that's a crazy crab square on the board too. 3.5 turnover square after 8.
8 piece. I'm looking at it right now. I'm going to craft a lineup or something with that square. Has to be done. Do they have the Devontae Adams touchdown up yet for this weekend?
Oh my god, dude.
Do they?
Let's see.
They do. It's a goblin
Thank the Lord.
for now.
Yeah,
For
let
now.
me do a college juice check and see if it's
Do a college juice check.
anywhere near.
I hope, honestly, for my own sake, I hope it's minus 200.
Please.
At some point, they got to make it too juicy where it's not even close to being
Minus
put up. But,
155.
I mean, that's too juicy.
It's probably not coming back.
All right, it's probably a good thing for my wallet. Okay.
Thank God.
Okay.
Oh, we'll find a way.
I'll find a way. I'll find a way. All right. Maybe we can do a side bet. WB Young, W sell job. Could not agree more. Great sell job. Already locked in the Sharp Report foreman. Looks like Goots is dropping those links in the chat as well. W Goots. W Goots. All right. And W subbies today as well. A ton of subbies. Chef T dropping a 10-unit whale. That gets swept. And it should not. Okay. It should not. W Chef T. Appreciate you, Beast. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. W squares. I would love to take a peep at the Pikkit splits for the Monday Night Football game. Goots, is that possible? Can we take a peep at those puppies? W screen share here. Okay. That'll play. That'll pay. Wow. People are betting the Giants. What are we doing?
G-Man.
All the parlays are on the Pats, and all the spread bets, straight bets are on the G-Men. Okay. Was not expecting that much action on the Giants, I'll be honest. Certainly not. Well, hopefully that comes back down a little bit before we get to kickoff. We know all the squares lock in their plays about 3 minutes before kick. So we'll do another check when we get closer to game time. But for now, let's hope those early bets are sharp because that's a lot of wagers on the Giants. I'm surprised.
A lot of wage.
A lot of wagers. All right. Interesting. People are betting the under as well. Ugh, I don't know about that one. Okay. Okay. If you guys want more of a sell job on the Giants plus 7.5 today, we will drop the link one more time to the article I did this morning. If you guys don't mind, click on this link, please. It helps more than you guys know. We got to get some traffic on the site. Check out the article that I wrote up this morning about the week of the underdog and about this game tonight. So go check it out. Go check it out. No over love. I certainly lean the over if I had to take something with a total. Would you say you lean the over as well in this game, or where's your head at?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if I would lean the over. I'm definitely more
All right.
partial to Giants Jameis overs. But I don't know. In this game, I feel like they're going to keep it pretty conservative because I think they have to. Like, take your check down. Start's not going to run as much. You don't want them just taking shots down the field. So, like, if they're going to stick in this game, I don't know if they're going to score to do it.
Yeah, my old roommates made the site 69 nice. They did a pretty good job. Do me a favor, guys. Go check it out. And you could check out if you're interested in following the Bookit Survivor pool. Maybe you're still out, but you want to see who's in. They got updates on that puppy on the site as well. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Too many survivors still surviving. Yeah, Richie. We'll see what we have to do. We might have to implement a couple double picks down the line. I know a lot of survivor pools do that where you have to do 2 picks for 1 week to knock out some additional heads. Okay? Chat, what do you guys think about the game tonight on Monday Night Football? Are you guys betting the G-Men? You trusting old Krabs? You dusted them off? Or are you laying it with the Pats who've won, 9 games in a row?
9 in a row.
Certainly they make it 10. Certainly. Yeah, Kill Jim Tom, welcome. Appreciate you, Beast. It's been a W show so far. Very, very, very excited to be down here and continuing to build out this studio. I know Goots is as well. Jovan, hope you're not sick of me because cannot wait to annoy you at this desk for episodes to come.
Depends how many times we hear Devontae under touchdown.
Well, let's hope that line doesn't come down 20 cents. Okay? That's probably not going to come down 20 cents. Well, if it does, it's probably going to hit.
Yeah, it could.
Okay?
I wouldn't be shocked.
All right. Also think Ramondre and Theo score. 69 nice is saying, yeah, I mean, Theo's kind of been a touchdown machine at times this year. I feel like he's been the red zone target for Jackson Dart at times. Pats are the sharp side, Dead Larry Bird saying. Ooh, well, we'll see. Giants money line, the one and only saying. Okay, surge today, I believe. There is a surge today, Tinlin Tutan. Pretty sure there is.
Oh, he made it to the office?
Pretty sure there is.
It's 12:30. Is he even up yet?
I think I heard Manny barking out there.
Yeah, I heard.
Should be good for a surge.
Here's some 2 racks out in the
I'm
distance.
excited to hear what he crafts up. I know Rav did a really good job taking over. I think he hit a couple lineups.
Yeah, better job.
When
Much
he
better
hosted
job.
the Surge. So much better job. Oh, man. W. Ryan Kinney. W follows as well. QT, good boy. We got Angelo getting involved, dropping a follow. W, new follows. Check out Cal Baptist. You know, I was meaning to bring up that game.
Yeah, undefeated.
7-0
Bowl.
Cal Baptist versus, I think, another 7-0 Colorado team.
Yeah.
That Cal Baptist Lancers team is good. Now, the problem is Colorado looks kind of good to start the season, but they have not been playing crazy competition, Colorado. Like they're playing, Washington and San Fran. It's not like playing them out, but it's also not like playing a ranked team. So UC Davis, Alabama State, like their strength of schedule is pretty weak. Cal Baptist just went into Oregon State and beat them outright, which I thought was a pretty impressive win. So that's a tough place to win. I don't care how bad that team is out there in Oregon State. It's a tough place to play. And they won that game outright.
They're gifting you 12.5 points
Yeah.
to fade Colorado with.
I'd be curious on the Ken Palm where Cal Baptist resides because they're probably still not getting much respect, right? 130. Ooh, that is some respect.
Probably a fat boost from the Oregon State win.
Huh. Okay. I mean, Colorado is 63. That's a lot better than I expected as well. But they're also undefeated. Okay. Yeah, I think that's one of those spots where my heart tells me it's Cal Baptist, but my brain is telling me that number's fat, and it is moving towards Colorado. So I'll probably sit that one out. But that's game of the night tonight. I know we have a loaded Super Tuesday slate tomorrow, but that is game of the night tonight.
Yeah. It's just one of those. It's either you can square up and take Cal Baptist and you think they're them, or
Yeah.
does Vegas know more than you with Colorado?
Fake Gotti was back in the crowd last night. No shots. Such a me guy. God, can't we take the holiday weekend off? Unbelievable. The Towson Tigers played today. I wish. 69 nice. They do show a lot of heart. They were down by like 30 in their tournament championship game, and they came back. They almost won. They didn't. All right.
Talk about the Frogs. My God.
The Frogs look good.
They might be good, dude.
Yeah. They might be good.
Rothstein might have cooked. I don't know what the New Orleans game was, but watching them just beat Florida and truthfully dick down Wisconsin was great.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
Yep.
It might be somewhat decent.
Some big wins.
Right ahead of getting to play Goots' team out there on Friday.
Ooh. All right.
That is this Friday.
Yeah, you guys got to go to that game.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any thoughts on Temple Villanova tonight? Temple, looks like this one is at Villanova. After losing the first game of the season, Villanova's ripped off 5 straight dubs. Temple looks like it's a little bit square here, I'd say, I guess. I don't know. They haven't really covered much this season. They're 2-5 against the spread. I'm seeing for Temple, but that's a lot of points. Are people respecting Villanova right now?
Maybe a little bit. I mean, they've played well. They look good.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, competition concerns, I would say, to this point, but you'll get that for a lot of teams.
Yep.
Temple is just one of those teams, especially in the, I don't know what the technical name for it is, but like the Philly teams when they all play each other, between them, LaSalle, Villanova, and whoever else, they just make every single game fucking weird. They're a bitch to play in those games.
Yeah.
It feels like another one.
Yep. Temple might still be gambling.
They could be.
Unbelievable. Yeah, UCSD, they deserve a shout-out, the Tritons. They are unbelievable, Big Cheesy. Your alma mater is nasty at basketball.
God, I can't wait to fade.
They just keep winning, man. I don't know how they do it. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. Any other college basketball games worth our time today? Any other games looking kind of funny? I was looking at that Delaware game.
Yeah. I mean, line would certainly tell you Delaware's play. It's just that game's so weird. The one thing that kept me off of Delaware initially is the total, because it's super fast team versus super slow team, and the super slow team in Delaware is getting a little bit of line respect, yet the total is still in the 150s, which, I mean, just glancing at what's weird about the game definitely makes me think that might not be as weird as we seem.
Okay.
Iona just runs past them, and they're not able to score to keep up.
Yep. Yeah, if they still had John Camden, that'd be a nuclear whale. But unfortunately, they do not. Goots, are you fading your least favorite team in college football, Kansas State, tonight? Are you fading Jerome Tang?
Damn right.
Goots is on Bowling Green. Goots POD tonight, Bowling Green plus 12.5. Mark that down. Mark that down. All right. Any other hockey plays you like today? I'm on the Sabres. It doesn't look like you have a hockey play today. Not loving the slate. It's a small one.
Yeah, it's a small one.
Small one.
Kind of moose.
Yep.
So I'm sitting out today.
Okay. All right. That's fair. No caps. Maybe we'll just stick with one play, one winner with the Sabres.
Yeah, get a full slate tomorrow. Really, really doing everything in my power to not bet the Blue Jackets.
Okay.
I'm going to let that be.
All right.
On the road against the Devs.
Okay. Yep.
Took everything in my power.
Yeah. Good self-discipline there.
It's great. Incredible discipline.
Ooh, you know what? The Blues are minus 155.
Stop. Put it up. That's we can't do that. That might be worse than Devontae under touchdown.
The Blues are minus 155 against the Ducks.
Just say the Ducks anymore, Crab.
Oh, bye.
It's the shit we can't do in new office, Krabs. Just leave it.
The Blues own the Ducks. They beat them the last 5 times they played them. Maybe they have their number. Blues are playing well right now. They've won 2 in a row. They've covered 5 in a row. Jeez. Don't let the Blues get hot. We can still hop on that bandwagon.
It's just not worth it, man. It's
And
really
the
not.
Ducks just won 7-3. Yep.
It's really not worth it.
Blues ML, Adams touchdown is Krabs 2025 season. Yeah, can I parlay somehow the Blues ML tonight with Adams less than touchdown this weekend? Somebody let me know. Somebody work on that.
That would be just
Somebody work on that. Ducks on a back-to-back too. That's probably why the line's so fat. Okay.
Yeah, Ducks back to back.
Okay.
Blues. I don't know if it was a net, but just one in a shutout.
Okay. All right. Blues Talk tickles Jim. Generic.
Honestly,
saying.
you know what we should just start doing? Anytime the Blues look sharp, just fade them.
Yeah.
Anytime they're
the
very
O's.
obviously not sharp, take them.
They are the Orioles of the ice.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're the Orioles of the ice. You can take them as dogs, but you cannot take them as heavy faves. Okay? All right. Big Cheesy, still waiting for a lot of my stuff to get down here, but making do. Making do, and I'm excited to be in the office, man. I really am. I really am. All right, let's move. Let's groove. Any other NBA plays you were looking at today? Maybe the Wizards? Plus 9.5.
I don't know if I can do it with the Wizards, Krabs, to be honest.
Okay.
Like you're saying, the Bucks have been equally as bad.
Pretty bad. Yeah.
I mean, the Wizards have been somewhat competitive, not the last game. They got
Yep.
punked by one of the only teams that's as bad as they are. But I don't know. That game looks a little weird, but I wonder if that's the fake sharp one of the day.
Okay. All right. Giannis usually drops sack on the Wizards. Every
Yeah,
play,
he's
so
probably going to drop sack.
He's
the concern is
30 and a
obviously
half points,
a
I think.
blowout. Yeah,
He's probably scoring more than 30 points on
Yeah.
prize picks tonight.
probably.
I'll tell you that much. Not a big more than guy, but if I had to click one in the NBA, that's probably where I would go.
Yeah.
Yep. Giannis, probably Mux Clan. All right. W, Wizards, and Bucks talk. Yeah, no other games were looking at me too funny.
Shocked the Pacers didn't make your card.
Pacers I was looking at, but a lot of
they've-
injuries for both these teams right now, so
Yeah. They've won 2 in a
they've
row.
won 2 in a row. If you just took the recent schedules out, I'd certainly be interested, right? A plus 5.5 for a 4-16 Pacers team, but I still feel like they have some leftover respect from going to the NBA Finals last year. I think Trent's squad might have broken this team,
Yeah.
the Pacers. Crazy as that sounds.
You going to fade Jay Huff after your legacy game?
Probably not going to fade Jay Huff, but after what UVA did to VT
Maybe it's a
over
spite
the
fade.
weekend, that could be a spite fade. Fading the who in Jay Huff.
The first 14 points of the game for the Pacers. Not a single one after that.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And his points line is the exact same.
We taking Kawhi points. I could be convinced a little square two-piece with Kawhi points and Giannis. What is Kawhi at? Yeah.
More than two-piece. When do we ever see that from Krabs?
Not actually gonna lock it in, but I could be convinced. 22 points. And he's coming off a 30-piece in his last game, so probably not, but I do think he carries the squads. I'd probably rather take his PA though and get those assists involved as well. Okay? All right. What else, chat? What other questions you guys have? We got the squad ride we got to fire up here in a couple. William Wager says 2 words, fighting Blue Hens. Certainly like the Blue Hens on the spread. I do. Plus 1.5. I do. I like it. Giannis first half. Yeah, maybe that's the play.
Yeah.
You could take Giannis first half points. Don't have to worry about a blowout. Okay. Okay. Sock Station said just locked in J Huff under. Smart. Can we make a primetime 4-man? I don't know if we have time to craft one up right now, but we'll definitely have one to sweat out for night sweats tonight. We'll post it on the feeds before the game.
Yeah.
Okay. So stay posted.
Dude, we get a sneak going too. You haven't experienced this, but let me tell you, one of the best sweats feeling. Sweating out a 4-man that's green with Trent not involved.
Wow.
It's an all-time feeling.
Sign me up.
It's perfect. He gets so mad.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of Trent bitching.
A lot of bitching.
All right.
Just sitting there and urine.
Now, Trayon said, do you have any anytime touchdowns? I have a no touchdown score in Trevion Henderson, but that's the best I can do. That's the best I can do. I don't have any guys I think to score tonight, although I do think we could get some points. If I had to get cheeky, I probably would take Drake May Demon touchdown on the ground. But I don't think I have anybody on the Giants that I love for a touchdown. I'll tell you who's probably kicking 2 is Young Hoku on the Giants. So if you're looking for Demon Geyserman, Young Hoku, it's up on the board for 1.5 field goals made. Demon. Yep. Could certainly see him banging 2. Also, like Pop Douglas, less than receiving yards. That got bumped down to 13.5 now, dudes. That's turning green.
I'm seeing that square.
That's turning green, bro. I'm pairing that with Keontae George, less than turnovers.
No way. Lancer's talking about the Black Friday tops. Dude, Trent, I'm surprised Trent didn't empty barrel.
Is there some sort of discount?
No, there's like exclusive Black Friday boxes that I think were only at Target that they had for Black Friday for the NBA.
Okay. All right. Said Jovan, you don't even know, man. He's probably already ripped up a couple of those boxes.
Dude, there's a card shop in the Star. Like, we always go to Beast, but there's a card shop. I've told him to go there so many times to get a couple cards. He sneaks there this weekend twice.
Wow.
The last 2 days in Dallas.
Nice.
Shit's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. What do you think I was doing here all alone all weekend? Just ripping cards. Unbelievable. All right, Goots. You ready for a little squad ride here? First, boots on ground, Goots on ground, in-person squad ride. Do me a favor, Goots. Run that shit. I'm trying to see that train. All right. Let's lock in. Let's hit a squad ride today, please. Can we start out December right with a squad ride W today? That'd be great.
Be fantastic.
That'd be great. What's your favorite play today, Jovan?
It's definitely Cincy.
Cincy team total?
Yeah.
All right. Cincy team total over 82.5. I also really like that Middle Tennessee State play.
Yeah.
We'll
That's
put
right
that
up
in
your
there.
alley. Love that.
Okay. Can you put the G-Men in here?
Yep. Your Giants.
Okay. I wouldn't mind going, just those 3 or...
I have to get the Sabres involved. Bar narratives.
I'm surprised you're saying that.
Why?
I thought the Sabres were banned. I thought they were in the Devontae Adams bucket.
No, they're not
Blues
that bad.
bucket. Are they back?
They're not that bad. No.
All right, I'm in. Flipping from a dog to a fave. Let's get a play on the ice involved.
The only team on the ice that's on that level is the Blues.
Well, I'm going to have to bet them today as well. All right.
It's just
4 plays, 4 winners, chat. 4 plays, 4 winners. All right, 4 plays, 4 winners. Get involved. Hurry up. Go, 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 go. Bengals team total over 82.5. Bengals. Jesus. Bearcats. Middle Tennessee State plus 2.5. The G-Men plus 7.5. And the Sabres on the money line. 4 plays, 4 winners. Hurry up. Go, go, go. Get involved. Cincy team total. Middle Tennessee State the Giants and the Sabres. Okay, if you're wondering where the heck is the poll, I'll tell you where it is. The link has been dropped in the YouTube and the Twitch chats, so make your way over to the Bookit BTL X and lock in your votes. Still Dragath that not said, I'm seeing Giants everywhere. It's by 1 million. Okay, Pat's by 1 million, he's saying. Well, I'm not going to trust somebody who can't even make a full sentence and put that in the chat, so still feel like the Giants have life. Okay, feeling pretty good about the G-men here, plus 7.5. Might be a little more square, might be a little more of a public dog, sure, but it is the week of the dog. I think they finished strong, and you're still betting on a 2-10 Giants team against the hottest team in the NFL, in the Patriots, who have won 9 games in a row. So I don't know how square that can be, to be honest with you, but sure, maybe the Giants are a little bit more public than I initially anticipated, but we'll see where those splits are on Pikkit by kickoff. I have a feeling they'll be a little bit more evened up with all the late bettors, square bettors locking in their Patriots place.
It's all right.
Okay?
They said the same thing about the Texans. I think it was the last primetime squad right against the Bills.
Yep.
Tell over Twitter. Yeah, they fucking won.
And it's free. Sometimes Twitter plays hit. Not every time, chat, but sometimes they do.
It's also that the people that say that are very often not saying it because, like, we try to say it for legitimate reasons. When, like, it's popular, it's for a reason, but a lot of those people are fans. All the
Be
Bills
more confident
fans.
if Jameis Winston was starting, Mike's saying.
Dude,
I think
Jameis-
Jovan would as well.
If Jameis was starting, I'd nuke the ML immediately.
Week of the dog, except for Ravs, Rat Meat Steelers. Yep, that was probably my favorite
Shout
play.
out the Steelers.
Unbelievable. Favorite play probably of the entire day yesterday. Went 6-3 on NFL yesterday. My favorite couple plays: Steelers, cake. Vikings, cake. Colts, squad ride, cake.
Nuck.
Every other play hit in the NFL. Commanders, the under in the 49ers game. Legacy cover from the Cardinals, plus 3.5 against your Bucks. Legacies. Legacy Saints covers as well. Wow. Saints cover.
That was nuts.
Carolina, plus 10.5. Could have kept those points. And then the under in Jacksonville was about as free as it comes as well. Shout out Tootin for getting in the end zone.
Yeah, scoring.
Tootin has become the new Charbonnet. Tootin is just a goal line poacher, and ETN fantasy owners are going to hate his guts. I'll tell you that right now. As a collective community, stop betting on the Terps and Maryland, Goots is saying.
That's just.
Any comments on Maryland winning the first 4 games of the season and then losing the next 8 games to not hit their win total over?
That was horrid. It's like I was watching fucking Lamar and the Ravens. That entire 8-game stretch. It was bad. It was fucking bad.
Oh.
Slow death.
It all comes back to Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar's just.
Unbelievable.
That was maybe the worst game I've ever seen
Yep.
on Thanksgiving.
Yep. And I told all my family members from Baltimore that the Ravens were going to win the Super Bowl before that game. Now they think I am a bozo. After that, so shout out my Baltimore fan for giving them hope, and then they had to watch that game. Brutal.
That was
Brutal.
just.
Goodness gracious. And then, shout out Jovan's favorite, his favorite of his 10 teams this year, Memphis.
Yeah.
We're also hooking under the win total.
The UAB game of nightmares about.
You
If
can't
it wasn't for Arizona State, shout out Fafita, even though he kind of looked like fucking rat meat. That was more of a Jeff Sims thing. But if they didn't get that one on Friday, I would have been rat.
Yep. Line shopper, shaving the head early January. Early Jan, not going home for Christmas with a bald ass head. Okay, and that's final. So early January
Dude,
for Snowman.
What if you just shave it down to a 1, get a full taper?
I was thinking just full bald,
I don't know. You might
razor and all.
You might have to go full taper.
I've never had a buzz cut in my life.
Design in the sides.
TCU fan 3, getting involved with a resub at the buzzer here. WTCU fan 3.
Let's go.
Okay. Love that. They're building a Hard Rock casino next to City Fields. That's a W. That's a W.
Hard Rock is nuck, I'll say.
Yeah, but it's probably going to be a really nice one.
Yeah.
I think the Hard Rock in person is supposed to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I've been. There's a couple in Florida.
Yeah.
They're
I thought there was just one
there's one
in Miami.
No, that's the OG one, the biggest
Okay.
one.
There's Hard Rocks all over the world.
I know, just Florida, though, Goots.
Yeah.
Okay.
They built one in Tampa.
They're
Like,
building a big-ass
5 years
guitar in
ago.
Vegas right now.
yeah.
Giants plus 7.5.
No.
Wow. Okay.
No.
Okay, Jovan's in urine. All right. W squad rides. I feel pretty good about this one. I'm not worried. Giants plus 7.5. A lot of people hating on the play. A lot of people loving the play. We'll see how it turns out. Remember, guys, it might be public. It might be popular. All the sharps you follow on your feed might be on it. You're still betting on a 2-10 team that fired their coach to cover against a team on a 9-game win streak. So I like that spot we're in. Krabs, will you be retired from slow pitch or flying back and forth when the season comes up? I wish, Budman, but no.
We have to get a Bookit squad.
We're going to have to get a Bookit team going on down here.
Trent will never do that, though. He's just,
No,
he doesn't want it bad enough.
He'll do it.
He'll say he'll do it, but he'll never do it.
I feel like if there's one thing he would do, it's slow pitch softball.
I don't know if he's got
one of the more fun things you can do in your life.
He'll sign up for it, and then he won't be there at any games.
Mm.
We'll have some dog's funeral, dog's wedding, uncle's cat's confirmation to get out of it.
Yeah. Well, we're starting up a team. I got my equipment on the way down here in the pod.
Nah, no way.
I got 2 bats.
That made it in the pod.
I got 1 bat that's illegal in some leagues. I got 1 bat that works in every league. So hopefully the umpires are not hard as down here, and we can use the illegal bat.
My God.
That thing hits nukes. Nukes. I feel like Sammy Sosa with that thing up at the dish. All right, W stream today. W squad ride. Giants plus 7.5 is going to be the squad ride today. Goots POD Bowling Green plus 12.5 on the hardwoods. And don't forget to lock in the Sharp Report 4-man as well. We'll drop that link one more time in the chat. Okay, we will craft up a Monday Night Football lineup just for tonight to sweat out on Sweats. We will do Sweats tonight. And do me a favor, guys, stick around for the Surge stream. Trent's about to fire that puppy up right after this. Okay, and go check out the website as well. I put up an article about the G-Men and why they're covering the spread tonight. So do me a favor, guys, go check that puppy out. Even if you could just click on the link, it helps more than you guys know. Okay, W Tinlin 210, W Chat. Yeah, very, very excited for BTL in person. Been waiting for this moment for months, years even. So very, very excited to build out the studio and do the show in person for you guys. Tell your friends, tell Ma, tell Pa. BTL stock through the roof as we approach Christmas time here, folks. W stream. We'll catch you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Stick around for the Surge.